Sure that certain events and activities happen to benefit and build character in our community. And I'd like to introduce one of the major sponsors of this event, which is Scott Miller from Riverview Bank, a great bank and a community bank that gives great service to our community. So, Scott.
Thank you, Larry. Riverview is absolutely honored to be able to support this celebration of freedom. Of course, I can't ignore the irony of talking about freedom at a mandatory assembly, but we live in a great country. We have a lot of rights and a lot of freedoms. Here we have the freedom of religion, the freedom of speech, right to privacy, the freedom to choose what we want to do for an occupation. And if anyone has ever went to a foreign country or ran afoul of the law, you'll actually realize it's a privilege. And it's a privilege that our veterans have fought for and died for to protect. In the coming months, for some of you, in the coming years, for many of you, you're going to have a lot of freedom thrust upon you. You may go from Hudson's Bay to Harvard. You may go from Go Eagles to Go Cougs. You may be shouting out, Beat Navy, or Living Semper Fi. You're going to have a lot of those freedoms thrust upon you. And it's your responsibility to take advantage of those freedoms, to develop yourself, to make sure that you take full advantage of your talents. Now, we live in kind of an iWorld. We have iTunes, iPads, iMacs, iPhones. But don't forget we and us, because we together can accomplish so much more than I. And don't forget about giving back to your community. You can volunteer your time. It could be with the food bank. It could be helping to take care of some of our veterans. It could be even being occupying something. But just make sure that whatever you do it with passion and creativity and commitment and a clear idea of what it is that you want to accomplish. That's so important to take full advantage. Remember, you're from Hudson's Bay. You're born to soar. You have the talent to dream and the ability to conquer anything that's in front of your lives. So thank you. Go Eagles!